Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. No, Pixie, I'm serious. It's serious. That's the dog star. I've been trying to teach my dog astronomy. Unfortunately, I don't think she's quite getting it. Doesn't have the same level of interest as I do, certainly for astronomy software, which we've talked about in the past, some open source options. Well, Microsoft has just released the Worldwide Telescope, which is available for free, at least if you're running Windows. It's the only platform it's going to run on. Go figure. It's from Microsoft. But it's nice, and it's good, and it won't cost you a thing. You may have used astronomy software before, whether you paid for it or you got it from the web for free, whether it was open source or freeware. We've talked about how Google Earth, another free program, also has a sky feature. I think Microsoft did better than Google with their astronomy software. And I don't know if I'd call it astronomy software as much as I would call it like exploration software, because you could do just about anything you'd want to do with astronomy software with Microsoft's Worldwide Telescope software, including navigating the night sky, zooming in closer to any particular object, and as you zoom in closer, the picture kind of comes into focus a little more clearly. Much like Google Earth, when you zoom in, it's blurry at first, and then everything kind of comes into focus. You can explore randomly, go throughout the web, including browsing named objects that you may have heard before. Maybe you're in some kind of class that is talking about something that may be happening in the night sky, or just the sky in general, the sky beyond our own little atmosphere. Look, there's Andromeda. Well, Andromeda 6. Nice. Which I bet is much better than Andromeda 5. I mean, I wouldn't know that. There are also guided tours that you can take throughout the universe, at least the known universe. You're not going to find anything in here that's live, but apparently you can connect it to certain telescopes. So if you have a telescope that can be connected to the computer, you might consider giving this one a shot. It may be better than the software that your telescope came with, if it even came with any software. It's worth noting as well that you can change the source of the imagery, or at least the way the imagery is being rendered. You can choose to look at different parts of the sky at any given point. You can choose a different vantage point from where you sit in the sky, and no matter where your I'm sorry, this is like, it's, if you can't see this, is because it's dark in the background. I want to point out, if you will allow me to zoom in here in the lower right hand corner of the screen, what's neat is where you're focused at in the main part of the window. This sphere shows you what part of the sky in relation to the Earth it happens to be. So right now what's on my screen is this big at this particular junction point on the sphere. I'm currently staring somewhere in the constellation of Pegasus. It also gives me specific coordinates, and then at any point in time I could double click just about anywhere and it will zoom directly into whatever it is that I'm double clicking on. And at this point it looks like some kind of spiral galaxy, and it keeps getting, the resolution keeps getting sharper and sharper and sharper. And it's funny, I've like looked at even more distant objects, and the quality that it's bringing in is just astonishing. It's amazing. I could never see this clearly in well, certainly telescopes that I could afford. Maybe you're in a different class. Regardless, even if you're not in some kind of class, it's worth giving a shot. Microsoft Worldwide Telescope available for Windows right now. I would not be surprised if they bundled this with future versions of Windows as it continues to develop and progress. So now I guess it's up to Google to release a better version of Sky, but they're going to have a bit of catching up to do, because this is pretty nice. Got to hand it to Microsoft. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Maybe you've got feedback on this or other cool software that you may know about that we don't know about, that may be free or low cost or certainly unique in an educational respect or just fun in general. You're also welcome to swing by our website, where we're typically talking tech and sometimes talking about software like this or just new stuff that's out there. And I don't mean, when I say out there, I don't mean like over here. I mean like, out there in terms of the internet, which really you can't double click and zoom in on as easily as you can, the sky. Wow. Dang. Man. I'm going to be making me some nice wallpapers. That's for sure. Anyway, you can find us chatting away 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.